Hello YouTubers, thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. I'm going to do a review today on the Agri-Fab leaf vacuum. There's quite a few videos on YouTube about this, but I thought I'd do one because I've owned this machine 12 years. Bought it in 2010, paid $1,100 for it at Tractor Supply. I would have liked to have had a track vac like the 880 because it can hold so much more, but that thing's like $3 grand plus tax. Even their smallest one is like $2,500, and I think their 1070 to now is up to $4 grand. But all in all, I can't complain. It's been a pretty darn good machine. The things I'm going to tell you, I'm not complaining about. It's just things I had to do over the years to keep it going. I probably put about 30 hours or so a season on this. I mow 5 acres with 169 trees. Here, just gives you an idea. That's a lot of leaves. So yeah, about 30 to 35 hours each season. I usually have to do it 3 or 4 times. So I probably put more hours than your average homeowner. Here's some more trees, by the way. So I pull it with my Dixon 5020. It's a 20 horsepower twin cylinder Briggs with a 60-inch deck. This is the second engine in this machine. Start off with this right here, the collector. I wish it was deeper. I wish they made one deeper so it would go all the way down to here because I missed some leaves. Also, as you can see, it's split. A few years ago I hot glued it. I'm going to do that again. I'm getting ready to put this machine up because I'm done this fall. I've got it cleaned up, oil change, got a little more maintenance to do. Anyway, this is the 3rd hose I've had for it. As you can see, I've got duct tape around it. I'm going to try to make it last one more season, which will be the 23 fall season, and then I'll have to buy another new one. This right here is actually held up amazingly well. This is only the second one that I've had to get for it. The engine, this one is the 900 series, which, you know, due to lawsuits and that, I guess they rate it by torque now. But the new one, Agri-Fab, I checked before doing this video. It's like $1,450 now, so it's gone up, you know, 300 bucks over the years. We would expect that in 12 years. However, things I don't like about the new one, rather than having this box type setup to hold this whole apparatus, it's now got like a tripod, which looks flimsy to me. Some other things I've had to do with this is this split right here over time, stress crack probably, so I had to weld that. I've never had any issues with the wheels or tires or anything. I just, you know, grease them a lot and get along fine. I got tired of buying these straps, so I just use my own bungee strap. I put another place here for it. Just drilled a hole and put another bolt through that, so I can use either one of those two on either side. Here's the other side, same deal. But I want to open this and show you guys something. If you dump a lot by letting it scissor back, which you guys that own these know, but here's how that works. You trip this, the whole thing falls back. Well, here, let's go ahead and do it. Like this. Now here's the ironic thing. I saw some videos, guys complaining that it's hard to dump it out. Yeah, you don't really dump it, you just really rake it all out. Well, here's the reason. from here to here is 31 1/4 inches at the front. At the back, from here to here is 29 3/4. So it's a 1/2 inch narrower at the back than the front. Duh! Who engineered that? I mean, shouldn't that be the other way around? Shouldn't it be narrower at the front than the back? No wonder it's a little difficult to unload, right? Come on, guys. Engineers, let's get a little common sense here, huh? If you're gonna sell something, let's make it so it's easy to dump. What I've learned over the years is, now this only works with dry leaves. Doesn't work so good with wet leaves. If you take the time to wax the sides, the bottom, I mean, huge difference, huge difference. Just wax it. At the end of the year, when you're done, I'll do it here like probably tomorrow. I'm gonna re-wax it again. Then when the leaves are dry, you can, and here's another thing, make sure you scrape the leaves. I think I might have a video of me doing that. If I do, I'll include it. Rake the leaves from here first so that when you dump it, the top doesn't get caught here. And then you can dump it, drive your mower ahead, and sometimes it'll dump the whole mess and you don't have to rake much at all. But anyway, check this out. This thing is floppy, and as a result, mine cracked here, which I re-welded and painted. On the other side, same deal, re-welded and painted. And then after I owned it a couple, 3 or 4 years, these rivets started to break out and the metal spider webbed. So I welded that back together in both those. This is what holds the axle. This is where the axle pivots. So yeah, it's gonna have stress there, right? So I re-welded it and then put some big fender washers on it to kind of disperse the stress over a greater area, and so far that's actually worked. I've not had to redo that. There's that weld in the front that you can see. You can also see there's a lot of bolts back here where the rivets have worked loose. Another thing that will happen is if you dump it, let's say you have heavy wet loads, and you know, not every year is perfect for us, so sometimes we have to use the, you know, collect the leaves when they're wet. And if you do that and then you dump this, these are going to hit the ground first and eventually they're going to collapse shut. And I carry a screwdriver with me, so because if they collapse shut, you can't get the tailgate back on it. So one thing I learned almost from the get-go is if, while dumping, if you clean the top of this out first, so that the leaves, when dumping, don't catch on this. Then sometimes you can just trip the cart backwards, shake it a little, roll the cart forward, and it'll dump all those leaves without much raking. Then just tilt it back up. I always clean these out with my pocket knife because that's where the back panel fits into. And then there you have it, all dumped, and didn't have to do much work. I've actually rolled this over on its side a couple of times without doing any damage to the tongue, which is surprising. The only problem I've had with this Briggs & Stratton is if I go over some bumps, Sometimes it will miss out because I believe that it slushes the fuel around in the fuel bowl in the carburetor so much for just a half a second or so it doesn't get fuel. But you know, I change oil about every year in this, so I mean, this probably has 300 to 400 hours on it. Over the course of 12 seasons, it's had 12 oil changes. So yeah, very important though. These filters, they're just not really built for this. If it's dry and real dusty, you need to check this filter every 2 hours or so. You know, I keep the regular filter with the extra sleeve that goes around it that you can, you know, put oil on it. Yeah, overall, seriously, it's been a great machine. Like I said, I think I've got some videos of it sucking up some leaves, and then video of it dumping. If I do, I'll include it. But yeah, again, making it a 1/2 inch narrower at the rear than the front, that's just stupid. But wax it up, and as long as it's dry, you can dump them pretty good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please comment if you like this video. Subscribe, I need some subscribers. Check out my tractor and equipment videos. Have lots of motorcycle videos. And you know, Harley Davidson, Kawasaki, Yamaha, lots of stuff there. And lots of animal videos, and I'm adding videos every day, almost every day now.